go ahead and disclose is that my husband is on board, he's supportive, but he's not completely and totally familiar yet with positive discipline. He's, often saying, call your mom, or what would your mom do? Because I lose it, often too. But so I said, we really need to have these family meetings because we've done a nighttime routine chart. We haven't done the morning routine chart, and we're having a really hard time with getting out the door on time. And my son is obsessed with wearing baseball pants every day. It went from conductor overalls to now his full baseball uniform daily. And if I can't keep the pants clean, then it's a full-on fit, temper tantrum. Can't even get him out the door. It doesn't matter how full his closet is. He wants to wear one thing. So he says, Mary, we got to figure this out. And I said, Mark, my mom says that 4 years old is usually when you start having family meetings, and he's 4, almost 5 now. So I said, it's real simple. It's 15 minutes. We start with compliments. We have something on the agenda. But the main thing is to let him come up with the solutions, because if we let him come up with the solutions, he's more likely to follow through on those solutions. And so it was really hard for my husband not to chime in. He has, all the bigger and better ideas, and I'm looking at him, and so even, 5 minutes into it, he said, this is so Brady Bunch, Mary. And I said, stop. You need to be supportive. I'm giving him the eyes like zip it. And so the solution, so we let Grayson come. We said, Grayson, here's the deal. We got to come up with a solution to these baseball pants. What can we do? And so his idea was, well, what if we came up with a chart? He said this, what if we came up with a chart and decided when I could wear my baseball pants, because I know that you can't keep them clean. He's repeating the things that I've said. And so what if I wore them on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays? And I said, okay, well, what would you do on the in-between? He goes, well, those would be the days that I would wear jeans. And so we created a list together, and we had that list. And so he was able to follow through on it. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, we were having a hard time with, I can't remember what it was as far as, him not listening. And so what would be a solution to you not listening and not getting dressed on time? He says, well, if I don't listen, if you have to tell me more than 2 times to get dressed, then I won't wear my baseball pants at all. And my husband says, or he said something more like, you only have to ask me 1 time. And my husband said, well, what if we ask you 3 times? And he goes, okay, but you won't have to. So sure enough, 2 or 3 days later, he says, all right, Grayson, this is the 2nd time I'm asking you. And he ran upstairs and he got dressed. And so it's been 3 or 4 weeks, and all we have to say is this is going to be the 2nd time that I'm asking you, and it has worked like a charm. And I think the moral of this story is that my husband has been more impressed than anything that his family meetings work, and he has been